Welcome back. We're gonna end up making a blue rosemary lemonade today. It's springtime, it's really nice, and I want a drink. So we're gonna make that real quick. So you wanna get yourself a little container, hold it in. I like to do a mixture of fresh and frozen blueberries. Just throw a good amount into a jar. Frozen. Nice handful of fresh. A couple sprigs of rosemary in there. Pour a good amount of sugar. You want enough to cover up the berries. And then one thing everyone forgets is a nice pinch of salt in there. And then if you got a muddler, any type of spoon, you can get in there and smash them up, or just shake the crap out of them. And if they're all covered in sugar, they're good to go. All you want to do is add whatever vodka you got laying around the house. Give that another shake and set that aside overnight or up to a week, and you end up with a purple little beautiful drink like this. Get yourself a cup, throw some ice in it. I like to throw another handful of blueberries in. Put a good amount of your liquor in there. And then top it off with whatever lemonade you really like. And that's it. Welcome back. Today we're going to make a quick arugula pesto encrusted lamb that we got from the butcher block. What I did was I went ahead and salted it the night before. Anytime you get meat, I do recommend salting it the night before. Let the salt go in. It'll help tenderize the meat, flavor the meat itself. You can go to any of your local butcher shops. If you're in Milton, come to the butcher block, come see me. If you're in Rehoboth or Lewis, go see Hickman's at Hickman's Meat Market. All this is butterflied. All the tendons and glands have been removed. The fat cap's been evened off for me, and then it just sat overnight in the fridge, salted up so it'll be tender. And what we're going to do real quick is make an arugula pesto. You can just go ahead and cheat and put any type of pesto you like on it. It works wonders. But this is one of my little ones that I like very much. So you want to take a good amount of arugula, salt, pepper, some of your favorite cheese. This one's just Parma. A good amount of garlic, and depending on how you are with garlic, garlic can be very hot. I like to throw a good amount because it's going to caramelize and get sweeter as it cooks later. So about 4 cloves of it right now. And then my trick, instead of using pinoli, because I'm using arugula can be very bitter, I like to use any type of stale shortbread cookie you got. Just go ahead and crush that up. Throw that in there, and what that'll do is add a nice sweetness. It adds a lot of butteriness to it. It changes the flavor completely. And then a glug of extra virgin olive oil. Now what you want to do is just throw that in your blender, and you end up with a nice bright green paste like this. It comes out, it's nice and smooth, it's sweet, it's gone. All the bitter from the rocket has left, and it's good to go. And then what you want to do is, for later, take a little bit, move it to the side. You'll use that later. Take your leg of lamb, make a mess, and pour a good amount on there. And then massage it in. And you want a good amount on this just so it crusts up. Get it in all the little cracks and crevices you got there. And there you go. And then what you want to do is just throw it right on the grill. What you want to do is get yourself a grill with one of these. You can put your drink down. And then I like to throw a little wet soaked apple wood chips in here. That'll start up smoke. It brings in a little steam. Slide your grill over. Try to get it on the lip. And then bring your lamb. I'd like to do fat cap down on direct heat. And let that go for about 10 minutes till you get a nice hard sear. It'll lift off easy, and then you could rotate.
All right, Sally Struthers. That's caramelization, and then we'll test it.
So to go with our lamb and our drinks, we're going to make some old-fashioned braised mushrooms. The trick to mushrooms is you want to do really hot pan and a ton of butter. You don't want to do oil, you don't want to do anything else. You want a good amount of butter in there. Toss it around, don't let it brown on you before it's all melted. I'm doing shiitake, baby bells, and portobellos. So you want to cut them all to about the same slice. Portobello you want to cut in half. Get it around the same size as the rest. Dump them all in. The reason you want high heat is because mushrooms contain a high amount of liquid into them. So you want to sear that off as quick as possible, get them as toasted, get a good amount of flavor in there. Take some garlic, crush it. Get rid of the paper. Rough chop. And let that sit there for a while with a little bit of salt. I have somewhere. There we go. And let the Allison build up in that. I like to do a little salt on these guys. Help pull out as much moisture as possible. Give it a taste. Needs a little bit more salt, pepper, and you're done. So what you want to do, take it, cut it in half so you can cut against the grain. There we are. A little bit more pesto on top. Serve it up with some of your mushrooms. There we go. And finish it with your drink. And there you go.